Yeah, the Emerald Order. Yeah, I posted a few messages in Karen's window yesterday, I guess it was, um, about live the highest honor, right? And so you realize, and I naturally acknowledged this in childhood because when I had this avatar, Christos avatar, up and running at age 4, and I tried to get it up as fast as I possibly could, so your state of awareness is you realize you're running at a higher state of awareness than other folks are of what their mind is held captive to that's been recorded in memory. That's essentially the bottom line. Programmers. So you know what a sick programmer is, right? You know what a sick programmer is. So I knew as a child, man, this is Frankenstein territory, right? And so you have Frankenstein genetic engineers. That's really what it is. And you get into the inception of technology, the acceleration of technology, and then those technologies, as a result of their failures, where do you think they end up? In holes. Okay. They create holes. Okay. So one of the things about free will, and it comes to the inception of technology and the acceleration of how a network mind that is networked to other units of consciousness that are focused on developing technologies, for example, how fast they have developed that. And then you see the result when you think about time and density waves of consciousness that is experiencing other streams of plasma waves, that it is the natural flow of plasma, the natural state of consciousness, to not experience any turbulence, any distortions, and any ripples, right? Woo, where'd that come from? That didn't feel good. And so it's all about the music, which is all about the math, which is the flow of consciousness streams, which are bands like layers. Whoa, go with the flow. Does that energy feel good? Whoa, that's music. Which means when you realize that you're in a realm that's not giving you a reason to hold on to one electron, then you're experiencing the purity of that realm, which means there isn't one unit of consciousness that is experiencing a shortage of an electron. That's what it is. So what happens is when the consciousness realizes it lost a part of what it was once aware of, being whole, which is fully integrated, it realizes that I just lost an electron that represented something that I was, which is experiencing what love is. Now I'm not experiencing what love is. How fast am I losing what it is I'm aware of, which is what love is? It goes on forever. And you see how that compilation, compiling the data, relates to seeded races in their inability to do what? Honor the Emerald Covenant. And the importance of how free will operates in an environment like that. So is it true that no matter where I go, navigating my consciousness through a consciousness field, right, that I'm not aware of any reason that I have to use my energy in order to protect myself, because the energy that represents what I am, which is what love is, naturally does it without having to think about it. So now that my energy is on fire because I'm experiencing eternal, pure, absolute love, now the creation engine is lit on fire. Right? So you know the difference between artificial intelligence, which is artificial light, and the first intelligence, which is the creation engine, which is eternal light, which is eternal sound, joined as one. That's the one we're with. That's a Christic spiral. We experience an eternal sacred sun, which is the first one, from which all other star systems came into existence. So artificial intelligence does not exist without us because we came first. That's the rub. That's knowing one from the other. It's knowing artificial light systems and systems command, and being eternal sound and light joined as one, which is full integration with the one. So we are experiencing pure absolute love that's on fire. So you are naturally a purifier. So you are purifying, we are purifying the realm. And when we're purifying ourselves, we are purifying others because we're all connected when we're fully integrated. It means that the all creation is purifying itself back to when time first began, the end of day one. So when we're purifying ourselves, the accretion levels go up, the consciousness level goes up, we're experiencing more of what we remember from whence it all began, which it began on eternal love, which is absolute purity, which is the fire that purifies us. So the more that we're healing ourselves from within ourselves, through within our own heart and soul, which is not compatible with artificial light intelligence. Yeah, because we're with another intelligence, the first intelligence, the EFFI field intelligence of first creation. That is a torque speed difference. Torque speed between 3 and 4, a fire triangle and a tetrahedron, or if you will, a flash point and an ignition point. Whoa! Now you're into shutter speed, blinking lights, and the speed of your flashing sequences, which are consciousness streams that are flashing on and off, which are the codes, which are the frequencies, which represents the mathematics of the founders' races, the language of the founders, the Christos founders. That's us. That's why I share everything that I share, which is what love is, which is what the truth is, because that's what I am. I am what love is. And love is truth. That means we know the difference between what love is and what love isn't. And that becomes a map scale read, which is a log scale distribution table, equal unto all we're giving love to. That's the equivalent. We're equivalent unto all. So they're all experiencing what love is, because that's what the law is, which is the law of circuits, which is the law of spheres, which is the law of balance, which is the law of equal bands, equilibrium states. So we're not experiencing any distortions. No distortions, no turbulence in the plasma waves of consciousness. It is not experiencing being in a state of calm, where the nerves are calm, and we're experiencing the still point at the exact center point of our heart. The exact center point of our heart. Silence is golden fire in an emerald. Thank you all for being here. I am eternally grateful. I love you all. Be good to yourselves.